Sean, fine margins tonight. There's so many things that if it goes the other way, things happen differently tonight. What do you feel was the difference in the end?
You know, we got beaten obviously by a good team, probably the better team overall on the night. And like I said, the fine margins. If we do score, the goal, the offside goal, not goal, momentum might shift a little bit. I think in the first half we were a little bit timid, in terms of our approach to basic things, not in a tactical way or anything like that, just playing on the front foot, winning tackles, winning headers, winning second balls. We're a little bit timid, but they're a very, very strong side. But you've got to match that. In the second half, I thought we matched it, which then puts us in a position to where, we're a couple of minutes away from probably getting an equaliser, and with where the game was at the time. But respectfully, we must give credit to the opposition and wish them all the best.
I asked Quinny the same thing, and it's in hindsight, it probably doesn't feel as great, but just watching him get his first goal since coming back from injury at that end to equalize things in a playoff game, what was that like from the sidelines for him?
Yeah, good. I think we needed it, because I thought there was not much in the game, even though I wasn't happy with, not winning as many second balls in the centre of the pitch. I didn't think there was a lot in the game. Obviously, they scored their goal, so we needed to get back into it, and I was really pleased because then I thought at 1-1, I did plan to change tactically for the second half and give us another body in midfield. And I thought if we could go in at 1-1 with a little change, we'd sort of come out, and then to concede the second goal was really disappointing.
What did you feel, you mentioned it, kind of the way the guys went about things in the second half. How happy were you with kind of the reaction, at least after they got there?
Yeah, good. And I've said before, and I'll say it all the time, if, we talk about culture and style of play, if we have an identity in the 11 that we work really hard and we always play to the last minute, and we will fight and scratch and do anything we can to win a game because it means that much to us, that's an identity that I'm quite all right with. And I think we did that in the second half. We showed what we're all about now. It's given me a picture for next season in terms of what we need to improve on in terms of quality and everything else and structure. But I will say that if coming back, we've scored quite a lot of goals this season. We need to lock up our defensive patterns of play a little bit better.
Been 50 minutes since the final whistle's gone, so I don't want you to reflect on the whole season. I'm sure we'll get that at some point, but kind of just your initial thoughts on what you've done in year one.
I think coming into it, I knew that this was a good club and it was a good platform of players to try and get us success. I think we've had relative success in the Open Cup. You would say that was, winning 4 knockout games is really good. But also we need to keep improving it. That's the biggest thing in football. If you stay the same, you're probably getting worse. So we need to improve next year and then improve again and just keep improving. And that's where, we have to make decisions on the players and because we've got to come back next year. It might be difficult to match the Open Cup semi-final because that means we've got to get to the final, probably win it. Might be difficult to get enough points to finish in 4th because, like I said, I think that's the first time probably in 5 years or whatever. But we'll fight and we'll scrap to keep this momentum and identity going, that we want to be a club that's recognised for what we do, and what we do is never give in.
With the idea of getting a culture and an identity in the team, and the way that the roster is going to change in the USL, how do you keep that going next? How do you keep this run of success moving forward?
We've got to make decisions on players, and we'll try and, I've already got the picture in my mind what it looks like, so that's going to be easy for me to make them decisions. That's not I don't think that's a problem. What I will say is, and what we've all got to recognise is, the landscape of the USL's changed. Gone are the days where you just return with 6 players and we'll see if we can put a squad of 15 together. If you look at everybody's roster now, everybody's deep with probably 20 to 25 players, at least, who all can play. So we've got to recognise the fact that there'll be some squad building as well as, let's see if we can just put a team on the field. Because that's the way, if you have the ability to see into the future, which I don't think anybody has, but based on what recent trends the last couple of years, how the USL's gone, it's got that way, and I can see us making decisions on players, but also keeping quite a few back, because we've had, like we've said, a really, you would argue, a really successful season.
Anything else you want to add?
Just obviously we're really disappointed that we didn't get that last goal, because trust me, the support of what we get when we score the other two, I've got a real feeling if we'd got a third, this place would have gone crazy and would have get us the momentum. So I just want to thank everybody, all the supporters from all four corners of the ground, but especially the BYB, because of what they give us. You know, I think if I could say to them, stick with us, which I know they will, so I don't even have to ask for that, but stick with us, because we'll try and put again another season where we have success from.